three. It's going to be a kick ball.
Shot clock reset to 14 seconds.
2:08 remaining dito sa ating first quarter. 19-17. 7A Primus has regained the lead. Nueva Ecija Bespren has not yet led in this one. Bonleon wants to change that with that three. Wala. Martinez open for three. And dodging bullets left and right itong 7A Primus. Third time around, and it's going to be free throws coming up now. Para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren, courtesy of John Lee Valin.
That's just not gonna cut it if you're 7A Primus. You can't just simply out-jump these guys. John Lee Valin is 6'7".
Yeah. And dito si Bonleon's what, 6'4", and then Sarao is what, 6'3", 6'2", na malalapad pa.
That's right. So you really have to locate your man, box them out, prevent those offensive rebounds.
But John Lee Valin missing the free throw, and he will commit a free thrower violation. Tumawid kaagad siya. And here comes El Barbaro in the game for the first time. There he is. El Barbaro. Paano niya ginupit ang sarili niya? Pati siya bagong tasa eh.
Oo nga, no? Sino kaya nagupit sa kanya?
Sariling hand niya. Rosagas. Three-pointer good for JJ Ruddick. Dame time.
He has definitely found his niche here with the 7A Primus team. All he needs to do on the floor is get buckets, and he got one right there from the left flank.
He is the designated shooter. And the lead is up to 5 once again. Martinez, no answer. Battle for the rebound. Makuha ulit dito ng Nueva Ecija Bespren. De La Torre into the post ngayon. Sarao on the fake. Naabangan ni Destacamento. And the ball is still loose. Dario can't get it. And De La Torre will run out of space.
Well, after 7 unanswered points para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren, they have missed their last few possessions, and 7A Primus capitalizing on that by building another 5-point lead here.
Yep.
1:12 left in this first quarter.
5 unanswered points naman ngayon para dito sa koponan ng 7A Primus. There could be an answer after this turnover. 3-on-2 going the other way. JP Sarao lost possession, and he will get it over to James Martinez. At salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. So this is a close. Oh, do not do that, especially if you are the center or the power forward, because the referee will catch you.
There is a thin line on how to do that hesitation. Pero pag talagang nasa ilalim na yung kamay mo, the referees will not hesitate to call that.
Yeah. Whether or not it's an advantage or not, that is now the letter of the rule. Yan ang ating ginagamit dito. That is a lifting violation. Sarao from 20 bounces in.
We've had Sarao have comparisons with a Hall of Famer, Tim Duncan.
Ganon, ha? Well, there are a lot of Tim Duncan-like performers dito sa ating torneo. I'm sure that's one of their idols din naman, di ba? Bonleon on the handoff, and JP Sarao showing us some basic, the big fundamental moves.
The big fundamental moves.
Yan.
Because he's not flashy, he's not athletic. Basic lang pero effective.
Well, look at this. Nueva Ecija has now taken the lead. 23-22, so 6 unanswered points naman. It has been a game of runs so far here in the first quarter.
Well, 7A Primus now in the penalty, so Nueva Ecija Bespren look to attack here.
Martinez on the step back, long two, in and out. And that's going to do it for quarter number 1. A close one here. 7A Primus had a 9-point lead at one point, but it is the Nueva Ecija Bespren up 23-22 sa pagtatapos itong ating first quarter. Jello Vito got us going with this ridiculous step back jumper. And magandang sa panimula ng 7A Primus, as we said, they led by as much as 9 points. A lot of unselfish basketball being displayed by 7A Primus in that first quarter. But then, the fast break started working para naman dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. Renz Palma hitting this three-pointer, and they had a couple of threes also in that first quarter to keep things close. Embons Bonleon now shoving it inside to the small fundamental, pwede ba yun? Ito si JP Sarao. As the first quarter comes to an end, 23-22 para sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. We will have the second quarter when we return. Subic Bay Gym. At itong kupunan ng 7A Primus and Nueva Ecija Bespren engaged in a close one here. As we have the second quarter brought to us by Grab Kitchen. Ang kanilang tindahan sa Commonwealth at sa Bacoor ay bukas na po. Pati na rin yung Pampanga branch nila malapit na pong magbukas at tulalizing na naman itong si Tikboy.
Not really a good start on the defensive end para dito sa 7A Primus. Let's see if they can get it back here on this offensive.
Akala ko sabihin mo na a good start in the second quarter for Tikboy.
Pwede na rin.
Pwede rin. Martinez will be whistled for his first. Nueva Ecija, when they run, it is very hard to stop them.
That's right. And 7A Primus, I don't know if they will allow this pace to continue because this also favors them somehow kasi nga hindi sila ganun katangkaran and they will get easy points in transition.
Speaking of transition, here we go again. The vaunted Nueva Ecija fast break. I mean, you can score in 5 seconds. Why not, diba? And here is El Barbaro. Damian Lasco getting it over now to Mangalino baseline. Jay not there. Martinez bringing it down. Wala pa pong puntos dito ang 7A Primus. Nueva Ecija nagmamadali dito maka-score. There it is again, James Martinez. Now the largest lead in the game for Nueva Ecija Bespren, 7 points.
And here we are again, 7A Primus not starting good in this second quarter after a great first quarter.
Tandaan natin, they only managed to score 7 points against Burlington EOG in the second quarter as Damian Lasco is finally able to get the first points of 7A Primus here in the second after scoring 32 in the first quarter. So the second quarter is something that 7A Primus has to work on how to sustain their really good start. In fact, they led by 9 today at one point. De La Torre, Sarao, 7 to shoot, and that's going to be a moving, blocking, whatever you call it, para dito kay AJ, or make that kay Jelovito.
Well, he was not able to go in front of Jelovito as we look at it here. Jelovito was able to slide his feet, but really, JP Sara was able to sneak in dun sa gilid ni Jelovito at kaya tinawagan siya ng foul dun. Pinakita na yan ni Commissioner Jai Reyes kahapon. Pag nasa gilid yung defensive player, foul talaga yun.
That's right. Bonleon dribbles into trouble out to De La Torre. Turnaround by De La Torre is good.
I believe this is De La Torre's first action after not playing in the last game.
He saw some spot minutes in the last game, if I'm not mistaken, to see. Gilmer De La Torre actually played 10 minutes and 52 seconds. And he's actually part of the rotation, believe it or not, in that point guard position, which is loaded because of James Martinez. See this one again. Gilmer De La Torre with our TikTok move of the game. How about that? Creating the separation against Tachi Inigo.
Great fall away there by De La Torre, but I believe De La Torre is coming off an injury kaya unti-unti muna siya ni Coach Toto Diohilio.
He is holding his left ankle paminsan-minsan, wincing in pain as well. So here's Inigo Arellano seeing his first action of the game. Lasco hit a jumper earlier and now runs the pick and roll, but Jelovito was slow to roll.
Good intention there, but pocket pass not really good enough for Jelovito to catch it.
So again, another turnover para sa 7A Primus. 31 to 24. Nueva Ecija Bespren wanting to extend this lead. This is their largest lead of the game. Gilmer De La Torre gets it out. Ikot ang bola ulit. Sarao for 3. Yan ang Achi Inigo style of box out. So Arellano's going to take a seat. Dario's going to check in for the first time. Itong seeing his first action dito, itong si, para sa Nueva Ecija, si Ronel Gilao. He is seeing his first action. Wearing jersey number 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did not play in their last game, so medyo lumalalim ang rotation dito ni Coach Toto Diohilio. So maraming salamat nga pala sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. As we have Achi Inigo missing. And the rebound blocked by Valin. Coming up on 7 minutes remaining sa ating second quarter. The pass by Renz Palma was behind Valin.
Check that, number 2 is Renz Alcoriza pala.
Oh, you're right, you're right. He did not play also in the last game.
Yeah, he did not play also.
So Renz Alcoriza. All right, you number 2 player who's also a guard. So here comes De La Torre into the front court. Palma on the drive. Narinig yung pito, init siya, almost made it actually.
Joseph Marquez played momentarily in the first quarter but
Yeah.
was really a non-factor. And here na pinasok siya dito sa second quarter, foul agad ang tinawag.
Primus, number 24, Joseph Marquez for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Nagreklamo ng konti itong si Joseph Marquez and he will be replaced later on, I believe, by AJ Coronel. As Palma missed the first free throw. Ito si Joseph Marquez.
Doesn't look to break a sweat
Oo.
when he's going from beyond the arc.
Again, economy of movement. Another foul on 7A Primus and they better just concentrate on playing basketball instead of reklamo sa lahat ng fouls and it's happening right in front of the officials as well.
And you know, that's what a lot of teams have to really adjust to, yung calls dito. And when calls are not going your way, you cannot blame the calls on not being on not playing good in the ball game. You have to control what you can control.
Exactly, and you know, if you focus on basketball, you'll probably win a game. Here's De La Torre on the catch and shoot. Good!
That's already 5 points in the ball game para dito kay Gilmer De La Torre.
And that lead is back up to 7. So nabawi yung three-pointer kanina ni Joseph Marquez. Under 6 minutes remaining, dito sa ating second quarter. Inigo natapikan ng bola. And they will keep possession.
Gilmer De La Torre was a former Arellano Juniors player, moved on to play sa Chiefs as we see this replay. Johnny Valin kicking it out to Gilmer De La Torre on the left corner for his 5th point in this game. As I said, Gilmer De La Torre moving on to the Chiefs in the seniors program, but was it able to really play? Got to playing by way of the CBA.
Oh, three-pointer good here. Coming from Gelovito, his first three-pointer today.
Also 5 points now in the ball game for the former UP Fighting Maroon.
So 34-30 ang ating score. Cruz wants it back. Cruz gets it back.
That's why Mark Cruz is such a tough cover, because he can hit that outside shot. He can hit it from top of the key. And he can also finish inside because of his long arms.
Avillonar able to score on 2 points that time. Tanda natin, Mark Cruz was actually player of the game in their last win kontra sa Medical Depot. Away from play. That could be number 3 on Pau Avillonar.
And that puts them over the limit. Check that.
Yeah, just a 14 foul.
14 foul.
Importante rito as we see it again. That's a good
Ball game so far para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. Mark Cruz is now on the line.
At itong para kay JP Sarao as we take a look at these free throws brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Very efficient today, ito si JP Sarao.
Yes, definitely. JP Sarao already 5 points in the ball game.
Feels like more actually.
Actually, no. Check that. 11 points already in the ball game. 5 out of 7 from the field itong si JP Sarao.
So coming off another bad game din, ito si JP Sarao. As we have Dario pulling up from the elbow. Good. Sarao in their last game only played 12 minutes and only scored 4 points.
That's right, and that's not usually what you see coming from JP Sarao. He's usually one of the guys Coach Toto Duhilo counts on, especially in the end game, one of the stabilizing forces para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren.
Dario stepping out of bounds that time. Lead is 7 para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren.
So importante lang dito para sa 7A Primus to not really dig themselves a deep of a hole. Kasi ang nangyayari pag natatambakan sila ng malaking numero, nahihirapan na talaga sila to get back.
Yeah. In fact, they led by 9. Oh, nice play by Inigo! So that was a Rajon Rondo-esque.
I'm sure you're very happy to see that, being the Boston fan that you are.
Nasa Lakers na siya ngayon eh. Pero again, 41-36. From a 9-point lead, it is down to 5, and that is short by Palma, and he knew it. Let's see the resolve para dito sa 7A Primus after being down by 9. How do they respond? Dario catch and shoot. And that one bounces out of nowhere. Inigo gets it. Destacamento asking for it in the post. Inigo wants to penetrate. Tries to get the baseline. Achi, no.
Tough angle.
And Mark Cruz able to secure. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the second. And away from play, offensive foul is going to be called on JP Sarao.
Oh, JP Sarao trying to establish position inside, trying to seal itong si Jay Lovito. However, he ended up with the offensive foul.
So let's take a look at this. That is just a marvelous, one of the best assists you're ever going to see. 2 angles on that one by Achinigo. You know, a Rajon Rondo-esque.
Eyes behind his back,
Yeah.
seeing the trailer.
41-36. And who says Achinigo's not a flashy player? Flashy assist guy. AJ Coronel has been quiet so far here today, and may pagkakataon na siya to get some points from the free throw line. Jordan Ingel has had a long rest on the bench, so 3 point guards ang ginamit dito ni Coach Toto Dohilio to keep his star point guard fresh.
Of course, Jordan Engel, a hero in that upset against the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors. He was able to hit that game-leading shot.
Pasig ba yun or Davao? I don't remember which one it was today because they had 2 upset wins. I think it was Davao.
Okay, you know, my memory is already hazy already with all the games that we've been calling.
I think it's Davao, but you know, we have a timeout here called with a 41-38 scoreline, 2:41 remaining. Dito po sa ating first half, and this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters. Only 2 minutes and 41 remaining dito po sa ating second quarter. Maraming salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. 41-38, naging close na naman ito. Etong in the first quarter, 7A Primus led by 9. Here in the second quarter, Nueva Ecija Bespren led by 9. But now it is just a 3-point lead for the White Shirts. So 2:35 to go. Natapik palabas yung bola nitong si Diego Dario. Oh, nice move here coming from Renz Palma. Everything but the shot that time. Dario, 1-on-5. He's gonna pull this one back. Sabi ni Martin, layo mo muna. And he was apologizing to Marty Hill because he just slipped past all the defenders. Coronel, hulog ulit dito kay Destacamento. And King Destacamento has been moving well without the ball.
I was about to say that Marty Hill didn't have a really good decision there, telling Diego Dario to pull the ball back out because he drew Mark Cruz on that switch there and had a mismatch. But the amazing pass there to King Destacamento for the finish.
Marty Hill almost got the steal. You gotta give him a good grade for his effort dito. 1.25 ang bibigyan natin dito for the effort. But look at this. Again, moving well without the ball. It's a delayed pick and roll. And how many delayed pick and rolls have we seen 7A Primus use today?
That has been part of the formula of their success here early on.
Palma finally gets one to drop.
Already 11 assists in the ball game for 7A Primus. They don't usually have this number at this point of the game. Usually nga, yan na yung number nila pang buong laro.
Yeah. Sorry, missed that time for AJ Coronel. 43-40. And three-pointer there, not good para kay Palma. Natapik paloob to Cruz. Gotta get credit half that basket to Jeric Nakpil using his long arms.
Those extra possessions have to be limited by 7A Primus because Nueva Ecija Bespren really does so good on those second chance points.
Vito missed the open 3. Martinez now, pagkakataon lumamang ulit para dito sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Bespren, and they will get that opportunity as one of the best free throw shooters in the league. Is sent to the free throw line. Itong si James Martinez.
Well, Marty Hill had it coming just from the time that he picked up James Martinez on the right.
Yan na.
Look at this on the replay here. He was lucky not to get the foul on the first occasion, but definitely nung na-trinay niya na sundutan from the back, referees blew the whistle.
I'm not gonna say anything about free throws again. I keep forgetting that I'm
And
not
you
supposed
just
to.
said that he was one of the best free throw shooters.
He is. Look, watch. Oh,
Okay.
What?
Pareho kasi tayo tahimik dun.
Well, that's James Martinez for you, giving Nueva Ecija Bespren now a 6-point lead, 46-40. Dario catch and shoot three, good!
8 points now in the ball game for the former Blackwater elite player.
46-43 ang ating score. That's gonna stay on the side of Nueva Ecija. Good extension on the defense para dito kay AJ Coronel. So if Marty Hill is your best on the guard side, as we take a look at this three-pointer by Diego Dario, AJ Coronel is your best on the front line. Nakpil, nice fake. Tries to drop it inside. Cruz on the stretch. Voila. Cruz gets it back. Nakpil on the follow-away. Good!
Another extra possession, another second chance opportunity para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren.
Final 24 seconds. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 7 seconds. Des Sacramento can't get it to go. I don't know what possessed him to take that shot with no rebounders. Here is Palma. Sidestep. Foul, Vito. And with 12.8 remaining, Renz Palma gets to the free throw line. And Jello Vito actually has to preserve himself. Tandaan natin, manipis sa big guys itong 7A Primus.
That's right. You only have King Destacamento, you have Romel Mangalino,
John Mahari as well.
and actually Pau Havillar, their starting center,
but he's in
already
foul
in foul trouble.
Yeah. The free throws have been a problem here para sa kumpunan ng Nueva Ecija. Another split, this time coming from Renz Palma. An opportunity to get the last shot para kay Marty Hill and the rest of 7A Primus. Dario decides to drive, gets it outside, three-pointer on its way. That is good para dito kay AJ Coronel, and he has words with somebody on the Nueva Ecija bench.
And I am just loving how Diego Dario is mixing it up in this ball game. Able to knock down shots and facilitate for his teammates. Let's look at that once again. Diego Dario drawing the defense of Mark Cruz, leaving AJ Coronel rather, on the left corner for the three-pointer to beat the buzzer.
And speaking of Diego Dario, we will hear from him at the halftime break. It is a three-point lead for Nueva Ecija, 49-46.
You really love doing what you love, and it doesn't really show na matagal ka nang di naglalaro or what. I'm just really enjoying the moment of me going back to playing against best players here in the country right now. Again, the opportunity of when the opportunity arose for me to play in Filbasket, I never hesitated in playing. Again, I'm really grateful. I didn't even expect that I would be returning to basketball anytime soon due to the fact that it's a pandemic, and you know, I'm just enjoying. I'm just very, very happy that I've been given this opportunity to play and showcase my talent. I got an offer. My teammate Diego Dario asked me if I wanted to play. At first I was very hesitant because again, it's been 2 years since I last played competitive basketball. With his convincing powers, and obviously he's a brother, and I really can't say no to him. Without any hesitation, and I just said yes. From then on, I just started preparing my body physically and mentally just to be ready for this season. So far, so good naman. It's been working out, and I'm really enjoying it, every moment of it.
Of course, coming from the PBA, now playing here in Filbasket, I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to play basketball again, especially during a pandemic. Siyempre, hindi naman lahat ng players nagkakaroon ng opportunity to, really play basketball at this time. So I'm just really grateful. Sobrang thankful lang ako sa opportunity. So I'm just making the most out of this opportunity, just trying my best every game to really put all-out effort inside that basketball court. So I was really preparing the whole time during during the pandemic, nung wala pang mga leagues na nag-reach out. I was just really trying my best to get ready para when the opportunity comes, ready na ako to really compete and perform at a high level. Siyempre, who wouldn't say no to an opportunity to play basketball at this time? Siyempre, I took it, and then sabi ko ready naman ako. And naging excited ako to really compete with, siyempre, one of the best players then out here in the country, especially at this level. Learning experience din for me. Siyempre, it's my first time playing in a amateur level. After college, straight to the pros ako. So really being in this level, marami ka ring natututunan. The opportunity to play, to actually lead the team, and parang turuan din yung mga ibang players. Siyempre, I wanted to share my knowledge then as one of the leaders of the team. Siyempre, first, siguro yung opening game namin against San Juan. Siyempre, medyo motivated ako din kasi kalaban namin, former teammate namin sa UP, si June. Tagal na rin since the last time I played with him. I practiced with him, UAAP pa nung time na yun. And happy lang ako na nagkakaroon kami ng opportunity ngayon to play basketball against each other. And sobrang daming veterans dito na really excited ako maka-match up. Nalalabas talaga yung competitive spirit. Sila, Chris Betoon, naging teammate ko pa sa Blackwater. Sobrang daming magagaling na players dito sa Filbasket, and I'm just really excited to continue to compete with them.
We would just like to thank our team sponsors. First of all, just would like to thank our teammate, our brother, Inigo Arellano, and our brother, E-Boy, De Guzman, and Rafa Villa.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And also shout out, syempre, to 7A, kay Coach Justin. Shout out to Boss John Rosagas for being part of the team, also supporting the team as well. And of course, Coach Joe Silva. He's not here in the bubble right now, but he really helped the team, helped us with, basketball-wise, and also supporting the team all throughout. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for all the supporters, all the bosses that helped us. Shout out to you guys.
Maraming salamat.
(49-46) heading into quarter number 3. It's a 3-point lead para sa Nueva Ecija Bespren kontra dito sa 7A Primus. And let's check out some of the highlights that happened in our first half of action, Javi.
And here I see the ball movement for 7A Primus really propelling them to be keeping in step here dito with the Nueva Ecija Bespren. You see here Diego Dario mixing it up, able to facilitate for his teammates and knocking down the baskets. Already actually 14 assists for the 7A Primus team here in this ball game. But you see here JP Sarao able to contribute for his team. He now has 11 points in this ball game, and a lot of heroes, actually the not your usual suspects para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. As you see Diego Dario knocking down another jumper, and that Rajon Rondo-esque assist. Eyes behind the back for Achi Inigo, going to King Destacamento for the finish.
But you did make this point, Javi, about all of those second chance points na nakuha nitong kupunan ng Nueva Ecija. That led to them being in this ball game. But in the end, AJ Coronel able to knock down that three. May sinabi pa siya sa bench ng Nueva Ecija. As we take a look at our halftime stats brought to us by TMEC Surf 99.
Well, the reason why Nueva Ecija Bespren is still up by 3 points right now is they have grabbed a lot of offensive rebounds, and those second chance points have been very important here for the Nueva Ecija Bespren. That's already 10 offensive rebounds in the first half being given up para dito sa 7A Primus. Second chance points, 9-0. That is really the glaring stat that we see here on your screens.
And you did mention there were a lot of heroes also para dito sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija. As we segue now to our leading scorers, nahatid naman sa atin ang Grab Kitchen. On this list, may kita mo para sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Bespren. Gilmer De La Torre is not supposed to be on that list.
That's right, but you have Mark Cruz and Renz Palma and JP Sarao leading the way para dito sa Bespren. Diego Dario, the top of the leaderboard para dito sa 7A Primus. AJ Coronel King Destacamento with 7 points. He doesn't really score this much in the first half. And Pau Havillonar, though he is in foul trouble, was able to contribute 6 points to the cause of 7A Primus.
Grab Kitchen, of course, yung kanilang mga tindahan or branches in Commonwealth and Bacoor are now open and soon to open ang kanilang Pampanga branch. And speaking of King Destacamento, he was just really a recipient of a lot of great passes, moving well without the ball. You saw that pass na binigay ni Achi Inigo kanina. But again, Diego Dario coming off the bench always leads the team in bench scoring. The name that we did not see on the scoring leaders para dito 7A Primus is Joseph Marquez.
Yeah, that's right. And we mentioned kanina that Joseph Marquez not really 100% in this ball game. He has been nursing an ankle injury which has hampered his performance on both ends para dito sa panig ng 7A Primus. So as we look at JP Sarao here, 11 points as we said kanina, very efficient 5 out of 7 shooting para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren.
Then JP Sarao coming off that game where he only scored 4 points on, check this, 1 of 7 shooting para kay JP Sarao in their last outing, which fortunately for them was a win kontra sa Medical Depot. So we are now heading into our second half of action. Of course, yung coach para dito sa kupunan ng 7A Primus is Anthony Brodet in lieu of Justin Tan. So we are now about to have our third quarter first possession going para dito sa 7A Primus, down by 3. And our third quarter is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. So it is now the combination of Marty Hill and Diego Dario getting the start, and Diego Dario now in double figures.
Diego Dario not using the screen. They're opting to go baseline and use that burst of first step there, finishing at the hoop.
Just a 1-point lead para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. Penetration, Palma somehow got it to go.
He's been hitting a lot of those shots in this tournament.
51-48, so nakabawi ka agad dito Nueva Ecija. Destacamento also getting the start here in the third. Dislodging itong si Havillonar, who's got 3 fouls so far. Backdoor cut, nahuli yung pass at that time.
Marty Hill not able to catch that pass from AJ Coronel.
Let's see this one again. This is Renz Palma supposed to be a pick and roll kasi pinasok na nga niya yung depensa, but still he was able to score. Nakpil tries to get it out. Palma, 15-footer. Good defense. Destacamento clears again. A great pass by Diego Dario to AJ Coronel.
That's already 5 assists in the ball game para dito kay Diego Dario.
The unselfishness continues for 7A Primus, and they are giving Nueva Ecija, one of the top teams in the league, a difficult time. Martinez open for 3. Wala. And another one for Destacamento.
Solid performance so far here para dito kay King Destacamento.
And Mangalino fouled from behind by Mark Cruz. So it is the reserves making their presence felt para dito sa 7A Primus.
So it's really important here as we see Diego Dario.
This is our grab delivery of the game brought to us by Grab Kitchen. Dario to Coronel, and sa Grab Kitchen, bukas na po ang kanilang branches sa Commonwealth and Bacoor, and soon to open ang Pampanga branch nila. You were saying, Javi?
So the strong suits here of 7A Primus, the ball movement, and able to get the rebounds here to start the third quarter. It's important that they limit the second chance opportunities para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren so that they are able to run in transition, and that was another opportunity there. para kay AJ Coronel on that previous replay.
Splits the free throw line naman para dito kay Mangalino. As we thank our friends from Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. We have a tied game at 51 and almost taken away once again by Mangalino.
The activity on defense to start this second half for the Black Shirts.
Cruz, lalabas, Palma moves to a different spot. Nakpil on the penetration. He's turned back by the Destacamento's done a little bit of everything today. Don't let the Altantay hair fool you.
Di nga siya nagpagupit. And I think di siya nagpagupit para di mawalan yung lakas niya. Parang
Sino
Hercules.
siya? Samson ang tawag na natin sa
Samson
kanya.
pala, hindi pala Hercules.
Mali pa yung reference. Destacamento. And the follow-up is missed by Coronel. Tied at 51 pa rin. Martinez. Ginulo ni Martihil.
Kangkarot defense.
Yeah.
Turning it into a possession para dito sa 7A Primus.
Martihil is one of those teammates that you would love to have but you also hate going up against him. Coronel. Aahon si Dario. Pick and roll action. Destacamento. Bothered that time by Nakpil. Here comes Palma. Going cross court ngayon to Martinez. Pick being provided by Cruz.
Oh.
And James Martinez found himself open for three.
Martihil getting lost in the shuffle after that pick from Mark Cruz.
That's a pretty big pick that you have to contend with there.
Yeah, yun nga, hindi siya naka-recover eh. Parang, oh my.
Mahaba na nga, malapad pa. And for some reason, Martihil just lost the ball all by himself. Martinez has teammates. He has to spot them now. Martinez on the spin. Hulog dito kay Palma. Another block, this time by Bong Mangalino.
That's already 2 blocks to start our second half for 7A Primus. The long arms of King Destacamento and Rom Mangalino.
Kita mo rito, but James Martinez, you know, you leave him that wide open and that's also one of the powers nitong si James Martinez. Akala mo mamamasa. Biglang open na pala. And then when you recover, when you figure out na, okay, he's open, magdasal ka na lang.
And he breaks double digits with that 3-point shot. Now has 10 in this game.
6:42 to play here in the third. Best friends lead up to 3. Coronel forces it up. At nabiktima niya itong si Embons Bonleon who just checked in. Nag-apologize na ako kay Bonleon isang araw eh.
Bakit?
Naging meme siya dahil sa akin.
Ano ba sabi mo?
Di ba nasupalpal siya ni Simon Camacho? Ginawang highlight package siya ni Hoop Junkie. Tapos yun na nga, sinabi ko, saan ka pupunta? Nagpaalam ka ba sa mami mo? Naging meme tuloy siya ngayon. So nag-apologize na naman ako sa kanya. So, Wilson is the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. He actually got a kick out of that. Hindi daw siya basta-basta nagiging meme.
It went very viral.
Well, that's also a testament of what Simon Camacho did in that game.
Oh yeah, 8
Missing
blocks.
missing a triple-double by just 2 blocks. The ba numbers siya nun? If I remember correctly, like what, 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 blocks, something like that,
yeah,
diba?
something like that. And he is atop the leaderboard sa ating MVP ladder.
Yeah. 54 to 43. Atop the leaderboard naman sa game na ito so far. Ito Nueva Ecija Bespren. Inigo comes back into the game. Here's Bonleon, hit a 3 earlier, decides to drive. And the rebound picked up by Pau Havillonar, seeing his first action since the middle of the second quarter when he picked up his 3rd foul. Havillonar, back to work. 8 in the game now.
Yep, that's right.
6 minutes to go in the third. 7A Primus has grabbed the lead once again.
It has been a game of runs so far.
Martinez trying to lose everybody. Bonleon bobbles on the penetration ngayon. 5 on the shot clock now for Martinez. Defense is still in front of him. They get it to the side. Jordan Ingel can't get it to go. Hill for the rebound. At siya na rin magbababa. Pinilit niya pa rin yung pass over kay Mangalino. At nakabang naman. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Oh, that is not a good sign.
JP Sarao is down and he's holding on to his knee. And it looks like he landed on it. Tignan natin, ha? So we can't see what happened there, but during the landing, tignan natin. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a hyperextension.
Well, naka-knee pad naman siya doon, so that's gonna help brace a bit of that, but he is not the lightest guy. Let's put it that way na lang. He's not the lightest guy. I mean, if that happened to somebody like Mangalino or Destacamento, might not be that bad, but this guy's hefty, and you land knee first. Let's just hope that it's a bruised knee.
Let's just hope it is.
Let's hope it's a bruised knee. Let's see if we can put pressure on it. Ito, galing sa ating main camera. This is what we saw earlier also. Oh. That right knee sort of, see if he can walk it off. Can't even put any pressure on this knee. May I just say that the last time I saw the same incident happen was in Bulacan, as 7A Primus gives some applause dito kay JP Sarao as he is lifted off the court. Was in Malolos, Bulacan, when a certain Mikey Reyes also fell that way.
Shucks.
And remember what happened to Mikey Reyes after that.
Nag-retire tuloy.
Hindi naman, naglaro pa naman after that. Wala pang 6 months si Mikey, nakabalik ka agad from what was an ACL injury. Went on to play actually for the Kaohsiung Truth.
That's right.
And the ASEAN Basketball League. Pero yun na nga, I covered the game where Mikey fell that way. Mikey walked off, to give him credit. But again, he's not as big as JP Sarao. So our hopes, our prayers are with JP Sarao right now that it's nothing major. Inbound ngayon kay Hill, delikado, muntik na makuha ni Gilmer De La Torre. Hill fires a three. That is off. Mangalino for the offensive rebound and the stick back.
The energy and the activity of 7A Primus on both ends. You saw in that previous defensive possession how well the rotation was, and look on the offensive end, they're already crashing the offensive boards.
Well, now Cruz going cross court. De La Torre had 7 points in the first half. He will not get it to go, and itong 7A Primus will get the ball back. 7A Primus was down by 9 in the second quarter.
That's right.
Let's see this last one again. Off the miss, galing dito kay Marty Hill. Right place at the right time. And yung mga ganun nose for the ball, that's a talent already.
That is talaga. And Mark Cruz failing to box out Mangalino on that play. Hence, free for the putback itong si Mangalino.
Coronel gets away, but he can't score. Pagkakataon naman ni Bon Leon. Nice pass inside to Delfinado.
That's Jason Delfinado's second basket of this ball game after scoring on a jumper no ating first quarter. I think he's seen also his first action since being taken out of the game in the first half.
I'm not even sure if he has foul trouble. Talaga coach's decision lang yan no? Here's Hill, yeah.
And usually di sila nagsasabay ni Embods Bon Leon. Sila usually ang magkapalitan.
Inigo, rainbow three. And a chance to reclaim the lead ngayon para sa Nueva Ecija. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here in our third quarter. Martinez, naipit. Nahanap pa rin si Delfinado on the baseline. Jason Delfinado, wala. And the tip-in works for Mark Cruz.
Wow, lucky tip-in there for Mark Cruz. Doesn't even look like that he was going for that putback.
Again, your aggression pays off if you're crashing the boards.
Fortune favors the brave.
And now a lead para sa Nueva Ecija after being down by 3 points here in the third. Three-pointer on its way. Mangalino, wala. Tapikan ng bola, Inigo gets it, and he is hammered as he went up.
We are seeing a very different 7A Primus team in this ball game.
And I was about to say, they're doing this without Joseph Marquez, but here comes Joseph Marquez. As we see that last play once again, ganda ng tapik doon na ginawa nitong si Marty Hill. So back in the game, itong si Marquez, ito na rin si Jello Vito, pati si JJ Espanola, who only usually sees action in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll see if itong si JJ Espanola, who hasn't really put up splendid numbers in this tournament, can have an impact on this ball game, on this new look 7A Primus team so far in this game.
Inigo gives the lead back to 7A Primus. At salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Away from play. Holding hands daw si Espanola at si Martinez.
UE versus UP.
Yeah. Magkaibang henerasyon, of course. Bon Leon on the floor now. Bon Leon Can't get it to go. Gets it back. Shot clock did not reset. They left Embons open. They also left Valin open, who's inside, and he will score.
Valin also had a splendid game in their last outing. Able to give them quality minutes.
Got a seesaw game ongoing here dito sa ating third quarter. As Joseph Marquez pulls up from 18. Good bother that time by the defense. Bespren with a 1-point lead. Bonleon, transition three. No.
Hasn't been lucky from the outside itong si Embons Bonleon so far.
Yeah, he had one three-pointer earlier. Now James Martinez hits, I believe, his third three-pointer of the game. And a quick timeout here for 7A Primus. You do not want to get James Martinez working, especially from the outside. 63 to 59. Nueva Ecija Bespren up by 4. And a timeout is called. This timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters. Joseph Marquez, he is still quiet today. Do not disturb the tulalicing moments of Tikboy daw. Ganon. Timeout naman din kasi. Timeout din siya.
Nagmumuni-muni.
Oo, yun na nga, yun na nga. Pag timeout tayo, timeout din si Tikboy. Do not disturb.
Meditation.
Ganon. Tulalicing ang tawag sa ganyan eh. Here's Vito getting it out to JJ Española with the runner. UP connection does not work. How about Avillionar on the follow-up? Wala pa rin. So coming off a timeout, 7A Primus fails to score. De La Torre. Bonleon begging for the ball. But he will miss. De La Torre with the offensive rebound. Valin tries to dunk it. But lost possession, but still able to get it.
He had 12 points in 22 minutes, talking about John Lee Valin in their last outing against Medical Depot.
Lead now up to 5 para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. 7 unanswered points now for them, and another miss inside by Avillionar. Martinez. Oh, spots an open teammate, pero kaya pasa tumama sa ring. And Inigo will not be caught here.
Great lead pass there by Jelovito to the streaking Achi Inigo.
That's a 4-point swing. That would have been an easy layup for Delfinado. Oh, this is another turnover. Inigo now, getting it to Española. Behind the back pass, wide open, Joseph Marquez. Three-pointer good!
He hasn't really had the basketball in his hands as he usually does, but he has so far made 2 threes already in this game for 6 points. Talking about Joseph Marquez.
The lead is down to 1, just like that. De La Torre, hindi pa rin makabawi. Good boxing out by Joseph Marquez. Here's Española now into the front court. Leaves it for Avillionar. And I'm not sure why Pau shot that, and he will now be called for his 4th.
Double black eye there for Pau Avillionar. He had Jelovito waiting on the left side and Achi Inigo on the right corner. But we see here the 3 from Joseph Marquez after that pass by JJ Española.
That cut the lead down to just 1. Squalado talaga anytime, ano? He barely or rarely takes shots when he is not set. 45 seconds remaining here in the third. Bonleon putting the moves on Avillionar, and that's a traveling violation.
No doubt about that.
And got away itong si Pau Avillionar. You know, he could have been called for his 5th foul there, but yun na nga, buti na lang, maganda depensa niya doon as John Mahari checks back in. A chance once again for 7A Primus to reclaim the lead with 40 seconds to go in the third. Marquez, nakadikit na sa kanya si Renz Palma, who's just checked in.
Great matchup here.
Yeah,
Two of the top guns of both teams.
Yeah, and he wants an ISO here. 8 on the shot clock. Marquez, natapikan dito. Recovery made by Achi Inigo. And Achi keeps it himself. The lead now goes to 7A Primus. This is a big difference between the game that they had in their last outing where they were demolished in the third. 5 seconds remaining in the third. Palma And they get the lead back.
Palma,
68 to 66. Renz Palma able to knock it down to give the lead back to the Nueva Ecija Bespren here, Javi.
We are having a great game here in the second game of our daily triple header as we see this Diego Dario able to escape to the basket and James Martinez hitting his first three of the third quarter.
James Martinez actually finished the quarter with 2 3-pointers, but the interior was also very, very busy para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. John Lee Valin able to get that one. Achi Inigo has been a big factor here, not only in terms of scoring, but pati na rin sa kanya mga pasa. But then James Martinez got knocked down his second 3-pointer, or that was Renz Palma actually who had the last say in the third quarter to make it a 68 to 66 lead para sa Nueva Ecija kontra sa 7A Primus fourth quarter when we return. James Martinez and the rest of the Nueva Ecija Bespren hoping to get another win. I believe, and I was talking to James Martinez about this the other day, the magic number to qualify, as our fourth quarter is brought to us by Coco Life, to assure yourself of a playoff slot, the magic number is 5 right now. That is still attainable para sa 7A Primus if they sweep their remaining games. Martinez on the miss. As we take a look at our quarter scores, dito 7A Primus was able to win the third quarter, but they're still behind by 2.
Yeah, better activity being shown by 7A Primus, especially on the rebounding end. 13 rebounds, just -1 away from Nueva Ecija's total in that third quarter.
I'm looking over at the bench. I'm seeing if JP Sarao is on the bench nitong koponan ng Nueva Ecija. Tandaan natin, if you're just joining us, I think si JP Sarao had a knee injury in the third quarter.
Well, he is on the bench right now and mukhang wala namang ginawa dun sa tuhod niya, walang bandage or whatever na linagay.
So hopefully just tumama lang yung tuhod niya on the ground. Nice drop, Destacamento. And he will have to earn it from the free throw line. Good pass there coming from Joseph Marquez.
Number 71, John Lee
Solid
Valin.
numbers being posted here by King Destacamento. Joseph Marquez with a no-look to Destacamento, who was fouled by John Lee Valin on that occasion.
Battle of the Giants, 6'7", John Lee Valin against 6'5" or 6'6", King Destacamento, who missed on the first free throw.
Both long and tall and
Yeah.
both lefties.
So let's see if Destacamento can get his second free throw. He's actually been performing very well here today. He's missing on 2.
Yep, 7 points and 6 rebounds in the game.
So he has not added to his halftime total as of the moment. Martinez, babad na babad dito sa ating second half. Delfinado left open. Battle for the rebound, secured by Inigo's getting a lot of burn at that point guard position. Gets it over to Diego Dario, who's playing off the ball here. Dario, naipit, outside to Mahari, and Mahari lost the ball. Palma, it's a 2-on-1 going the other way. Sabi ni Renz Palma, I will take it myself. Alam niyang may injury itong si Joseph Marquez.
Yep, nothing really Joseph Marquez could do on that occasion.
Lead is 4 ngayon para sa Nueva Ecija Bespren, 70 to 66. You like the fight being shown now by 7A Primus. Another pick and roll and another pick. Galing naman dito kay Delfinado. Palma on the early offense. Ginugulo rito ni Joseph Marquez and he forced the turnover. Coming up on 8 minutes remaining, dito sa ating third quarter. Dario gets it out now to Mahari. Dario left open for 3. Yes!
Diego Dario, 3.
13 points now in the ballgame for the former UP Fighting Maroon.
70 to 69 ang ating score, just a 1-point lead para sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. Salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. Martinez on the run, and he will score.
James Martinez.
Sabi ni Achi Inigo, hindi ba niya binaba yung kanyang balikat? Sabi ng referee, bati ka rin kanina.
Bawi lang daw.
Hindi, tsaka ano yan eh. If they don't call it on one end, they will not
Yes.
call it on the other end. Inigo.
Consistency is what
Right.
Commissioner Jai Reyes wants from his referees.
Well, actually, binawi naman in terms of offense. Getting it top of the key. 72-71, Nueva Ecija. Gilmer De La Torre getting a lot of burn. In fact, he is playing more minutes, if I'm not mistaken here, Javi, than their starting point guard, si Jordan Ingel.
Number 99, John Mahari, his first
Already
personal,
16 minutes in the ball game.
And look who's coming back into the game.
Oh!
Just when you thought that JP Sarao was done for the day after being practically carried off the court in that third quarter, he's back.
Nueva Ecija Bespren, number 25.
I don't know if we can call him the small fundamental, but that sounds really what he's doing.
But let's see how that fall kanina will affect his movement on the court.
Kasi, and this has happened to you and I, you know, pag bumangga yung tuhod mo sa sahig, masakit yun.
Masakit yun.
Pero ipagpag mo lang, babalik ka ulit eh.
Masakit lang siya on the onset eh.
Right. Same thing pag natamaan ka sa shin, kala mo matatapos na yung buhay mo eh. We're gonna have an early timeout here called. Nueva Ecija hanging on to a 1-point lead, 72-71, and this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters. Seven minutes remaining in the fourth and final quarter, and this is still in the balance. Nueva Ecija 72, 7A Primus 71. Noel Zanate kasama pa rin po si Javi Malanya. As you can see, Coach Anthony Brodet, he is taking over at the helm para si 7A Primus. Sans Justin Tannen coming off a timeout by Nueva Ecija. Turnover forced here. Martinez tried to push Dario, but he couldn't catch him. Here's Inigo for three. Battle for the rebound. Mangalino gets it, but passes to the wrong guy. He probably thought that Coronel was going to cut. Palma. That's a hard foul given up. Oh, initial call is unsportsmanlike on AJ Coronel.
All players are requested to please proceed in front of your respective benches.
That was a really good fall there. Let's see it once again on our replay.
Ito si Palma, UE pa lang, nahahampas na ng ganito eh. But that didn't look good. Boy, that didn't look good. Walang kalaban-laban si Palma doon. Let's see if they're gonna actually stay with the unsportsmanlike. It looks like they will.
He pushed him from the back. That definitely wasn't a basketball play there. He wasn't going for the ball. And I really think they will stay with this call.
Yeah. Did not look like buti sana kung sa harapan galing. You can still brace yourself.
Yes.
But coming from behind like that, even in American football, they're gonna call that. That's called an illegal block in the back. That's a 5-yard penalty. And Joseph Marquez is now, yeah, they called it unsportsmanlike. It's a good call by the officials. Marquez was already teaching Coronel, the next time you do that, make sure you're beside him if you want to hit him that way.
That's right.
Hindi pwedeng behind. And here comes El Barbaro once again. Damian Lasco. And AJ Coronel is being lifted from the game. So 2 free throws and possession para dito sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Bespren. One of the MVP candidates as well. Itong si Renz Palma is at the free throw line.
And once again, while you were talking...
Tama na. Second free throw. Ayaw talaga. Well, again, Palma, he's usually good at the free throw line. I wouldn't call him at the consistent level nitong si James Martinez or when Toto Duhilio was still playing. But they still have the lead, 72-71. Sarao looking good so far coming off that knee injury. But he was blocked that time inside. Here's Marquez, transition. And he turns the defense into cones as Joseph Marquez is able to get it to go plus the foul.
No sign of that ankle injury
Yes.
on that move.
Tama naman na sinasabi nila. Sa opensa, walang problema injury. Pagdating sa depensa,
Look at that
yan.
double cross, the spin into the lane, and hitting the bank shot, fading away on the left side. Joseph Marquez now at the line for the bonus.
Mahabol na si Joseph Marquez sa scoring.
Yeah, Joseph Marquez already with 8 points, I believe, in this game.
That's a rare miss for the #1 free throw shooter in the league. Ito si Joseph Marquez. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Task Force. Strike 2 na si Tigboy. Lasco! Yes! El Barbaro giving a 3-point lead ngayon to 7A Primus, 75-72. Under 6 minutes to go. The defense is now extending for 7A Primus. Martinez has had no rest since the third quarter. His pass is tapped. And a foul. They're looking for a clear path. They will have to look at this. They may have a point, although medyo close yung tawag for a clear path foul dito.
Look at it here once again. Oh, this was the play from David Lasco.
It's our TikTok move of the game brought to us by TikTok. 2 angles on that one from El Barbaro. So there will be a review here. Was it a clear path foul? Yun ang katanungan dito.
Looking at Damian Lasco, already 4 points in this game. That jumper in the first half. And then that finish on the other side, protecting the basketball with the ring.
You know, we've already had one upset today, huh? I'm just saying. There it is. Clear path. It's an unsportsmanlike foul. And for Renz Palma, that's his 3rd personal foul. Let's see it again. Dapat kasi, ayan, there was nobody
In front of Diego
yeah,
Dario.
in front of, there's just 2 black shirts. Kung may defender sana doon, they would call that a regular foul. But there was no defender in front of Diego Dario. Coach Toto Dohilio is still wondering why that was called such. So Dario extends the lead now to 4. You gotta give it to Burlington EOG Sports also kanina. They came in with a great game plan against Davao.
Well, it was talaga. I mean, in the first half, it seemed that Burlington EOG was the one coming off a double overtime game pa. Because the energy of Davao in the first half was just crazy, but they just went 0 in the fourth quarter. That third quarter was the start of the run of Burlington EOG, and that energy that they displayed not only matched what Davao had in the first half, but even gotten better.
Marquez on the drop pass inside to Mangalino. As we thank our friends from Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. 7-point lead now for 7A Primus.
21st assist of 7A Primus in this ball game, courtesy of Joseph Marquez, and Renz Palma still not gonna allow them to run away with this victory.
Well, Renz Palma did not have to take the mandatory seat because his unsportsmanlike was not malicious. It was not, hindi siya non-basketball foul. It was just a clear path foul. Dario wants it back. Dario gets it back.
Diego Dario has only missed 1 3-pointer in this ball game. He is 4 out of 5 from downtown.
Nice cut here by Jerick Nakpil, who will get the finish plus the foul.
Witnessing another classic here, Noel.
Well, you have been part of 2 so far today. And I'm starting to believe that you have the B in the behind here, Javi Palanya. So this will be Joseph Marquez sitting down, and tapos na yung sentensya rito nitong si AJ Coronel.
Ako nga yata yung swerte kasi puro magaganda yung laro na kinukol.
That is open for interpretation, of course.
Subjective.
Yes. If you want to talk about it that way, I will agree with you. So 82-78, 7A Primus, just to put things in perspective, are losers of 4 straight games, and they're trying to bounce back against a team that looks to be headed for the playoffs as AJ Coronel is able to score inside.
It is just amazing the effort that each 7A Primus player who has been fielded in is showing in this ball game.
And another attack here coming from Jeric Nakpil. Getting back-to-back fouls on Damian Lasco. Let's take a look at that last one again. Para kay Coronel. Nothing really special, but he just wanted it more than the defense.
Yeah. Not really fast, not really explosive, but was just able to get the ball into the basket at that time against Renz Palma.
Can I say that El Barbaro, itong si Damian Lasco, has been replaced by the Barbarian, Jello Vito. Wala bang Monica rito si Jello nung naglalaro?
Wala pa.
Kailangan hanapin natin eh.
Huwag naman the Barbarian.
Ang ganda yung tasa niya, Teo, para siya talagang isang barbarian.
Respeto na nga yung itsura niya ng interview niya eh. Mukhang the professor na sa kanya.
Pinagsabi ko mukhang teacher.
The professor.
The professor?
Hindi, kaso may the professor na eh.
Meron na. Tsaka gwardya yun eh. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining dito po sa ating fourth and final quarter, 4-point lead. Can be more. Achi Inigo drills another three.
And he also breaks double digits with 11. Achi Inigo stuffing the stat sheet here in this ball game.
Oh, you bet. Bon Leon, three-pointer. Bawi! Second three in the game para kay Embons Bon Leon.
Hasn't really been lucky from beyond the arc in this one. However, able to drain that one.
Uh-oh, he got a mismatch against Inigo. Banachi misses on the three. Nakpil pushing it up now to Bon Leon. Now picked up by Vito. Bon Leon nakiraan sa may baseline. Nakpil gets it out now. Palma 10 to shoot. Palma yo-yo shot is good. The lead is down to 2, Javi.
He has made a lot of those shots and he has a knack for doing that in the end game. Yung mga yo-yo shots niya.
Oh, well, of course, he is one of the ex-pros para dito sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Bespren. Oh, Coronel tried a behind the back, but Palma read it all the way. A chance to tie or take the lead. Palma is going to go all the way. Tied ball game at 87 all.
Timeout, 7-8 Primus.
And 7A Primus will have to burn one of their remaining 2 timeouts. They only have 1 more timeout remaining in this game. As we see Renz Palma doing it on the drive. That yo-yo shot that has worked so well in his entire career. And off the fast break, Renz Palma, nobody trying to stop the ball. He will go all the way. 87-87 po ang ating score. Tied game. We have a timeout. And this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters. Still a lot of time remaining, 2 minutes and 51 here in our second game of our triple header. Tandaan natin, we still have a third game to be played, and that will be FSD Makati Army going up against Medical Depot. But for this one, we are tied at 87. Joseph Marquez in for the end game. Tumawag na ng horns. This is a guy who's supposed to be the power forward, and he's calling for the horns play. Marquez tries to bait for the foul. None was called. Palma has had the last 2 field goals for Nueva Ecija. Tries to give them the lead from beyond the arc. Wala. Dario now has it. 2:20 to play in the fourth. Dario has it stripped. And a foul para dito kay Diego Dario. They do not have any fouls to give.
Number 55, Diego Dario.
That's going to be 2 free throws for Renz Palma.
That's his second.
Marte Hill will be reinserted now by Coach Anthony Brodet.
Substitution, Marta Hill for Diego Dario.
Looks like one of those offense-defense subs. Although they will be on offense pa lang out. So Marte Hill will replace Dario. 2 free throws for Palma to give them the lead again.
Not really sure about that substitution. by Coach Anthony Brodette. Diego Dario has been playing well in this game, save for that turnover that gave Renz Palma the opportunity to get these 2 free throws.
24 in the game now para dito kay Renz Palma. The lead now to Nueva Ecija, 89-87. Here's Coronel. Marty Hill has it as we approach now our final 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes brought to us by TM Surf 99. Foul acknowledged here
Foul with number 16,
by Jerry McPhail. That was their foul to give.
Team foul. Substitution, Diego Dario for Achi Inigo.
So Achi's gonna take a seat ngayon. Binabalasa na ni Coach Anthony Brodette ang kanyang mga gwardya at this point.
14 seconds.
And as we look at the game reset here on the scoreboard, 2 timeouts left para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren and just a solitary one para dito sa panig ng 7A Primus.
Both teams, of course, are over the limit. Dario for 3. That's just his second miss from beyond the arc. But it may have come at a crucial stretch. A minute and 40 remaining in regulation. Palma splits the defense.
Renz Palma.
No resistance at the basket.
Palma has scored the last 8 points para dito sa koponan ng Nueva Ecija. And Hill almost lost it. They get it out now to Coronel, who did not keep an eye on the ball. And that's going to be a backing violation against 7A Primus.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
This is still a lot of time for 7A Primus. Move on to the next play. But you see here that split, that sidestep by Renz Palma, meeting no resistance at the hoop.
There's a problem there sa defense of the 7A Primus. They don't have a legitimate rim protector. And Palma is going to have a field day. And this will be a timeout called by the Nueva Ecija Bespren. And this timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. Remaining dito sa ating second game, suddenly the Nueva Ecija Bespren have come up with 8 straight points. After being down by 4, they're now up by 4, all courtesy of the former University of the East stalwart, Renz Palma.
That's right, 8 straight points. 8 straight points by the UE guard, as you said here. And titingnan natin if they can hang on to this 4-point lead. They have possession right now.
He's got 26 in the game. Itong si Renz Palma. 6 away from the new record set by Jeff Viernes just yesterday of 32. Martinez, short, and that goes out of bounds.
That's a good stop there for 7A Primus, but they have to get a basket on this occasion to cut this lead to 2. Clock is ticking here for the Black Shirts.
A minute and 8 remaining. Dario now being met by Embons Bonleon. Marquez against Palma. They want a quick basket dito with under a minute to go. Marquez on the spin. Marquez escapes, but he is turned back. That's a great block by the 6'7" John Lee Valin.
And that leaves 5 seconds on the shot clock. Let's look at it again. Joseph Marquez thought he had an open basket there, but John Lee Valin coming out of nowhere to swat it away.
That's what you need, a rim protector. Dario, pick provided. Dario for 3. He is fouled by Bonleon.
That's going to be 3 free throws para dito kay Diego Dario.
And Embons can't believe it.
41, Embons Bonleon, his third.
So Diego Dario ngayon pupunta sa free throw line. 3 free throws para sa kanya.
He hasn't missed from the line in this ball game. 2 for 2.
I will keep quiet then. Now they're gonna review if it's a 2 or a 3. Yan ang hinihingi dito ni James Martinez, nakatapak daw. So let's see it again. From this angle, I don't know if we can see it.
Yes.
Ooh.
He clearly had his foot on the line there.
Wow, that's quick thinking by the veteran James Martinez to have that one reviewed. Better look here. Yeah, he was stepping on the line.
That was clear.
So instead of 3 free throws, magiging 2 free throws lang ito para dito kay Diego Dario.
Upon review, 2 free throws for Diego Dario.
There it is. Free throw brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Sponsors yun eh. Kailangan ko magsalita, Javi eh. Wala tayong magagawa dun eh.
Nanahimik na nga ako dun eh.
He makes it a 1-possession lead. 19 points para dito kay Diego Dario in this game, as Gilmer De La Torre is gonna get some end game minutes.
No fouls to give here for both teams.
No relief also for James Martinez, who has played the entire second half. Inbound now to Nakpil. Palma has it. They need to get it across. They're still in the backcourt. Palma gets it across, but it's taken away by Dario. Marquez retreats to the three-point line, and the three-pointer is not there. Palma is fouled in the backcourt, and they're embracing each other like it's Valentine's Day.
They had the opportunity to get an easy basket underneath, but Joseph Marquez opting to go for the game-tying 3 here. Let's see that turnover, that steal by Diego Dario, but Joseph Marquez
Minadali.
opting to go for that shot. Still a lot of time left on that shot clock and no defense coming back para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren. Missed opportunity, definitely, para dito sa Black Shirts.
Renz Palma is on a personal 9-0 run. Or 9-1 kasi nakashoot nga pala si Diego Dario. It's a 10-1 run for Renz Palma, and we will stay on the air with 30.8 seconds remaining. Suddenly another 2-possession lead, as 7A Primus now will use their final timeout of the game.
Well, Nueva Ecija Bespren not yet out of the woods here. We've seen crazier things happen in this tournament.
They did crazy things in this tournament. Nueva Ecija, down 14, they won at the buzzer. Down 10, they won at the buzzer.
Well, let's see if 7A Primus can give them a dose of their own medicine in this ball game.
Again, going back to the decision of Joseph Marquez to pull back for the 3. If it was anybody else, probably you say it's a bad shot, but that's Joseph Marquez.
But I still would have preferred that he go for the open basket because there wasn't really enough time left on the clock and there was nobody back for the Nueva Ecija Bespren. But because he decided to take that outside shot, the defense of the Nueva Ecija Bespren was able to retreat and go for that rebound. Therefore, no second chances on that opportunity para dito sa 7A Primus.
They will inbound from the front court, 7A Primus. Game reset natin, makikita natin dito, Nueva Ecija has only 1 timeout remaining. Neither team has a foul to give. Coronel finally gets it over now to Dario. They need a quick one here. Diego drives. Diego is fouled. And free throws once again coming up para kay Diego Dario. It's like Diego got shaken up on that foul. Oh yeah, he was hit and then he lost his balance.
Definitely body contact there coming from Johnny Valin. Natamaan ni Valin si Dario sa may ulo.
Nagsabi na nga pala si Dario, next game ikaw daw susuot ng uniform nga. Dito naman daw siya upo. Namimiss na daw niya maging broadcaster.
Namimiss ka na rin maglaro eh.
20 in the game for Dario. And I have no doubt, Javi Palanya, that you can play in this level. Probably 6 minutes a game.
Kaya nga bumili lang pang basketball na sapatos.
Ganon na, ganon na.
I'm gonna send out feelers to the teams.
Oh my goodness. 2 for 2 for Dario. And Nueva Ecija will not use their final timeout. Instead, they're going to try to get it the length of the floor. And that will be a tie-up.
And possession
arrow, yes,
is going to go to 7A Primus.
What a heads-up play there. Tignan natin ulit to, Dario playing the pressure defense. And pagbaba ng bola, nakaabang si Coronel. And 7A Primus will get the ball back. So they got what they wanted. I'm not sure you can call that a turnover, but because of the jump ball, they get the ball back via the possession arrow. Dario pulls up for three. No. Palma gets the rebound and he's immediately fouled by Coronel.
That was another rushed shot para dito sa panic ng 7A Primus. They still had so much time there. It should have been a more set play. He could have asked for a ball screen. He could have waited for the defense. He could have waited to read the defense on that occasion.
Nag-early sila. Ang problema, walang backup plan. As Palma continues to be stellar at the free throw line at this point. Back to a 2-possession lead now for Nueva Ecija. 30 points for Renz Palma. Quick outlet. Marquez bobbles. Retreats to the three-point line, and Joseph Marquez is now fouled, taking a three-pointer again.
This is not yet over. If Marquez is able to make all three of these free throws, then they can still play the foul game.
Yeah. Joseph Marquez has missed once tonight.
And he's one of our steadiest free throw shooters dito sa ating torneo.
Best in the league.
That's right.
At the free throw line, averaging about 88% coming in.
3 free throws for Joseph Marquez.
Joseph Marquez still not 100% because of the ankle injury. Pero again, pagdating sa offense, he has been good. Only 8 points today. And no problem on the first for the former Our Lady of Fatima University star. So far, so good. He's got it down to a 1-possession lead.
Again, no more timeouts here for 7A Primus, but still another one para dito sa Nueva Ecija Bespren.
Intentionally missed it. Nagkatapikan ng bola, and they get it to Martinez. Dario can't get it back, and now he does. They still have time. 3 seconds. They get it over to Marquez at the buzzer. Joseph Marquez, good line, but short. And a sigh of relief for Toto Dohilio and the rest of the Nueva Ecija Bespren. Boy, Joseph Marquez had a good look there, Javi.
That was a good line there by Joseph Marquez. An amazing effort by Diego Dario to come up with a basketball. Kaya lang talagang
Malayo. Oo, malayo yung tira dito ni Joseph Marquez.
a few feet away from the three-point area.
Yeah. Final score natin dito, 95-92. So itong pagkatalo rito ng 7A Primus will give them 5 straight. They now drop to 2 wins and 6 losses with only 2 more games remaining dito sa kanilang schedule. So it looks like they will be needing help if they want to make it to the playoffs. Para naman sa Nueva Ecija Bespren, they now improve to 5 wins and 3 losses. And as that conversation I had with James Martinez is going, it looks like the magic number is 5. So nothing official yet, but it appears that Nueva Ecija might have already booked a spot in the playoffs by virtue of this win over 7A Primus. Again, 95-92 po ang ating score. And our Coco Life best player of the game is now with Javi Palanya, and he is with Renz Palma.
Thank you, Noel. And we are with our Coco Life best player of the game, Renz Palma. 12 straight points there to come up with a victory. Renz, sinabi mo ba sa sarili mo nung down kayo nung 4th quarter na kailangan may gawin ako? Kailangan tulungan ko yung team ko na manalo dito, and that's exactly what you did.
Yes, talagang pinupush din ako ni Coach Joseph. Lagi niya ako nare-remind na Renz, kailangan ka ng team. So ayun, kinausap ko yung mga teammate ko na magtulungan kami para makuha namin yung panalo. Hindi kami po pwedeng matalo ngayong laro na to.
And that's exactly what you did. 30 points in this ball game para dito kay Renz Palma. Renz, baka may mga gusto ka batiin?
Binabati namin si Boss Ryan Cuevas, Boss Bong, maraming salamat sa support nyo. And yung panalo namin para din kay Coach Alvin kasi talagang todo support din siya sa amin. Saka yung girlfriend ko na nanonood sa Kabanatuan, I love you, love. And binabati ko yung family ko, yung parents ko. Putin ko lang. Binabati ko rin si Boss Dean, Boss Joel, and si Bukal EJ Hoson. And sa Mama Mercy ko sa Aurora, and Philip and Maan, pinsan ko, Mark Angelo na nasa Korea, and Lina family, Abila family, and tatay nung girlfriend ko sa London, saka yung Palma family, and si Tito Alan, binabati ko. Sa yung buong taga Nueva Ecija, maraming salamat.
All right, once again, our Coco Life best player of the game, Renz Palma. Let's swing back over to Noel to wrap this baby up.
And Renz Palma will of course receive 1,000 grab points as well for being named our Coco Life player of the game. Once again, 95-92 po ang ating final score. An escape para sa Nueva Ecija Bespren kontra sa 7A Primus. But we still have one more game on the menu dito sa ating triple header. And that will be FSD Makati Army taking on Medical Depot in just a few moments. Manatili lang po kayo nakatutok sa aming pag-aatid sa inyo ng Filbasket Subic Championship. We will have our third game in just a few moments.